Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing, almost there to 20,000. If you haven't had that manager that's always micromanaging and wants you to do things their way, but their way is all fucked up, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the following patrons: El Skid, Nathan, Scott, aka Hobie Cat, Mika Boy, Lead with Love, Charles, Albert 12, Marshall, John Wick, Soulstar LA, Coach Ken, AI Vega, Esquiel, Miguel, Big Bad 48, JT, Nova, Jack, Linda, Michigan Wolverines, Marius, Chevelle 66, Gigi, Abuelita's Journey, and Daus Herrero. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You are definitely missing out. This episode right here, man, Hector, you done did 16 years with the California Department of Corrections as an officer, a sergeant, and a lieutenant. Surely you must know what goes on in there, right? Yeah, I kind of have an idea. I kind of have a clue. Well, you have certain prison gangs. Let me give you a little background on Green, right? When I came in 2006, that's the department. You have a thing called block training. Every year you go in there, you shoot your guns, you qualify. You go over your use of force. Hey, you shouldn't be doing this. You can't be doing this. You can be doing this, right? You go over different policies, inmate suicide prevention, staff suicide prevention. Just so you guys know, the inmate suicide prevention is a 2-hour class. We didn't used to have a staff one, and then they brought one and it's only 1 hour. How you like them apples? Well, there was also a prison gangs class. And this is before SOMS, the Strategic Offender Management System. This is before Sacramento headquarters could see what each prison was doing, could control each warden, like I said, like puppeteers, right? So it was kind of fun. No, it was fun. If you compare it to then to now, it was fun. The prison gang class, the drug class, right? They be teaching you. They bring the goon squad. They bring the professionals. You know, the guys that know what the hell they're talking about back then. Back then, right? Times have changed. And they would put up a PowerPoint. They would even show some awesome videos of good riots at other prisons, of assaults, of like, oh man, right? Like watching YouTube, but back in 2006. I don't even think there was a YouTube back then. So this is what they said back then. They're like, hey, there's 7 prison gangs. Let's see if I can fire them off. The Aryan Brotherhood, the Black Guerrilla Family, the Nuestra Familia, the Northern Structure, the Mexican Mafia, the Texas Syndicate, and I'm missing one more. I want to say it was the Nazi Lowriders, but don't quote me. Could have been the Bulldogs, but don't quote me. There was 7, right? And I remember like, okay, 7. Every test you took, it was on there. Like, what are the 7 prison gangs? Boom. What is blah, blah, blah. I honestly don't even think they'd be having a gang class anymore, man. They took it away so that you can get that transgender training, the wheelchair pushing training, the DD 1, 2, and 3 disabled disability training. And so, like, that went a thing of the past. Well, Hector, get to the goddamn point already. All right, you guys got me. So just because the PowerPoint prison gang changed, does that mean that each organization inside the California Department of Corrections changed, right? Did that mean that they said like, oh, oh, we're not doing that no more? Cool, we're gonna just stop right here, right? And the reason I say that is because if you are not from California, oh shit, maybe if you are from California and you just don't have the insight on the severity of situations, then you would think everything is kind of cool on the up and up, honky dory, right? You got people on YouTube saying a lot of things, right? Saying a lot of things, putting out a lot of information. There is a lot of information that should not be said. Period. Right? For safety reasons. Safety. Right? I was a CO, a sergeant, and a lieutenant. I managed to stay safe the majority of my time by not putting my nose where my nose did not belong. Right? If you know what I mean. Like, I'm not going to overexert my power of authority. Right? I'm not a manager for the department. I maneuvered, right? I maneuvered. I knew what to say, what not to say, where to look or not to be looking. Oh, don't look over there. Oh, don't look over there. They're fighting. Don't look over there. And then you got the new guy. Oh, hey, guys, they're fighting. Ah! Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. Get over here, kid. Right? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like if you're on the yard as a CO, seasoned veteran, Calipat. Shout out to Calipat, but Centinela State Prison, Charlie Yard, and you see a fight out of the corner of your eye, you're like, don't look over there. And you got the new guy. Oh my goodness, they're fighting, right? So, with what I just put out, right, if you've gathered, and you have information being put out by individuals on certain topics, organizations, individuals, members, right? Do they get leniency? Do they get immunity? Is this like journalism? Oh, fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. You guys want to know the truth? Fuck no. 100% no. This isn't journalism. I'll tell you that fuck that much. Ain't motherfuckers don't want to be journalized, if that's a word, right? You don't get to speak on certain things. You absolutely just don't. I know this, right? And it's not exaggerated. It's not. I know the power. I know the reach, right? Nobody is untouchable. Anybody can get God. Just because somebody is incarcerated in a prison does not mean that they cannot pick up a cell phone. A cell phone these days, right? It's not a little tiny kite, right? From sitting in a little tiny cell, going out to the streets. Hey, this needs to get done. Boom, 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 right? This is fucking instant. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, right? I got a family. I got a daughter. I got a wife. I love life. There was a point I didn't love life, right? I was fucking wild with it. But, yeah. I want to prolong. I want to live. Help! Help! So do things happen in the prison? Oh my goodness, yeah. Do major things happen in the prison? Oh my goodness, 100%, right? It's kind of one of those things like, fuck, I thought they were coming to get me. PTSD. Right? Hit up Nick Madden, pro comp lawyer from the LA area. PTSD, that's a thing, right? Workman's comp. Hit him up. Or hit me up and I'll put the little number down there. But, yeah, man, that's playing with fire. I guess in a nutshell, that is fucking playing with fire. and you guys know why I'm bringing this up, man. I get a lot of things, right? I get a lot of things, and then when I open them up, I'm like, oh, whoa, that face looks familiar, right? And I'm like, not my. I was gonna say not my problem, but technically it's not my problem. But that's not my lane to be speaking in. That's not my Fuck that. I'm cool. I'm cool, right? So yeah, you don't want to upset individuals that have a history of violence. You don't want to upset of individuals that have not only a history of violence, but rage, anger issues, um, willingness to commit violence. There's a difference between history of violence, right? Like you could be a fucking deadbeat dad, always drinks beer and slaps the kid around, right? Slap the wife around, kick the dog. That's a history of violence. But the willingness of violence, like, wow. You know, at one point I used to have a lot of willingness of violence, right? When I was a young soldier in Iraq. But that's a whole nother story for another day. But yeah, you don't want to fucking do that, man. That's like poking a hornet's nest, right? And who's this message to? This message is to the public, right? Just to put you guys up on game that certain things are off limits, certain topics, or should be at least. Also, like, yeah, for sure. The message of today is, if mind your own damn business. Mind your own business. Yeah, I've seen a lot of wrecks happen in the California Department of Corrections. Blue side, green side, free staff side, medical, mental health. And it all boiled down to people not minding their own damn business. So those train wrecks that I'm talking about, right? Stay in your fucking lane. Don't try to clean up anybody else's mess. Don't try to speak on shit you don't know about. Don't fucking speak on people that don't want to be spoken about. With that, keep pushing forward.